Hi guys, welcome back. This is day 3 of our Advent study. We are doing this on December 3rd, but I posted it a little bit early so you can jump in when you are ready. If you're just now following along, we are talking about the Christmas story all through Advent. We're going to do December 1st through Christmas Eve, and we're diving into it specifically around the Advent wreath. So right now we're talking about the Hope Candle and specifically prophecy. We are looking into prophecies from the Old Testament that spoke of Jesus's birth in the New Testament. Last couple times we were in Isaiah, and Isaiah is fabulous and gets all of the press. But today we are going to move to Micah. In Micah, so Micah is kind of at the end of the Old Testament, if you're following along at home. We're going to Micah 5, verse 2. Okay, here we go. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, I don't know how to say it. I've tried it 8 times now. I don't know. If you know, please put it in the comments below and write it phonetically so I know how to say it. Ready? But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. Pretty clear, you guys, that the Savior is to be born in Bethlehem. So where do we see that come to reality? Go with me back to Luke. We're going to spend a lot of time in Luke. But go back to Luke 2, verse 1. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to his own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David. Stop there for a second. So there is Bethlehem that we were told that Jesus would arrive in, would be born in, and also it reaffirms the lineage of Joseph, that Jesus is from the line of David. So he belonged let me read that again. So Joseph went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him, and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in the manger, because there was no room for them at the inn. First, let's take a moment just to thank Mary, because without Mary riding on a donkey, 9 months pregnant, this would not have happened. So thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary, for doing your part to, bring the Savior to the earth and to make sure it was in the right spot. So thanks to Mary. Today, sidetrack, I know. Today we are going to make a star. And the reason we are going to make a star is found in Matthew 2. So go to Matthew, is chapter 2, and we're going to start at verse 1. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people, chief priests and teachers of the law, people's chief priests and teachers of the law, he asked them where the Christ was to be born. Christ, where was Jesus supposed to be born, the one that was going to save them all? "In Bethlehem in Judea," they replied, "for this is what the prophet has written. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you will come a ruler who will be the shepherd of my people Israel." So clear, you guys. The last 2 prophecies have literally been rewritten in the New Testament. Oh, here it is for you. And let's just take a moment to notice that who was talking here? The people's chief priests and teachers also took out that hard word. They just said Bethlehem. So we're doing okay. So to make the star that we were talking about, all you need is a pipe cleaner and some beads, like those little pony beads. And you put them on the pipe cleaner and then wrap it around like a cookie cutter, like a star cookie cutter, or just form it into a star. That's fine. So form those into a star, put a ribbon on it, and hang it on your tree as an ornament. I will link the Pinterest link, where I found it down below. Have a happy December 3rd. We'll see you tomorrow.